Okay, so welcome to our science online class. So we are now on our third quarter module 2, which is the acceleration. Okay, the title on our screen, we have the accelerating. So our milks for this week is to describe the motion of an object in terms of distance or displacement, speed or velocity, and acceleration. So what we're going to do before we start, you should find a special place in your home that will make you comfortable while doing your module. Read all the instruction in this module. Jot down the key ideas that you encounter in this module. Answer all the questions and complete the tasks that are included in the activities and enjoy while learning. Okay, naririnig po ba ng maayos yung boses ko?
Opo.
Yes, Miguel? Naririnig ba?
Opo, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so after doing this module, you are expected to define acceleration, describe motion in terms of acceleration, and calculate the acceleration of the moving object. So before we start, let us answer the pretest. Read and understand the question carefully and write the letter of the best answer in your notebook or paper. For number 1, how can you say that the moving object is accelerating? A. When its speed is changing. B. When its direction is changing. Letter C. When both speed and direction changing. Or letter D. All of the above. Okay, write your answer. Okay, for number 2. Sulat nyo na po yung sagot.
Opo.
Okay. Which of the following situations show that there is acceleration? A. Stalled car. B. A man jogging in place. C. A car with decreasing speed and come to a stop. Or D. A train moving at a constant speed toward north. Okay, write your answer. Next, for number 3. What is the standard unit for acceleration? A. Meter. B. Seconds. C. Meter per seconds. Or letter D. Meter per second squared. Write your answer. Okay, for number 4. Car is accelerating at the rate of 5 meter per second per second. What does it mean? A. The car travels at constant speed of 5 meter per second. B. The car is covering 5 meter distance in every second. C. The speed of the car increases by 5 meter per second in every second. Or letter D. The speed of the car decreases by 5 meter per second in every second. Write your answer. Okay, tapos na po.
Opo.
Okay, for number 5, thank you for answering, Miguel. What is the acceleration of the car whose speed increases from 20 meter per second to 50 meter per second in 5 seconds? A. 6 meter per second squared. B. 30 meter per second squared. C. 70 meter per second squared. Or letter D. 75 meter per second squared. Okay, write your answer. Okay, don't worry, pretest pa lang naman yan. Okay lang kahit di nyo na perfect. I want to know lang kung ano yung mga idea nyo about acceleration. Kaya tayo may pretest. Okay, kung tapos na, let's check your work to see kung ilan yung nakuha natin score. Okay, for number 1, answer is letter D, all of the above. For number 2, answer is C, a car with decreasing speed and come to a stop. For number 3, what is the standard unit for acceleration? Answer is letter D, meter per second squared. And for number 4, a car is accelerating at the rate of 5 meter per second per second. What does it mean? So answer is letter C. The speed of the car decreases by 5 meter per second in every second. Number 1 po, Montaner, ang sagot ay letter D, all of the above. And for number 5, what is the acceleration of the car whose speed increases from 20 meter per second to 50 meter per second in 5 seconds? Answer is letter A, 6 meter per second squared. Okay, naintindihan po? Okay, so count the number of checks and write your score in your paper para pag sinend nyo sa akin, okay, meron na siya. Check. Okay, now let's proceed with our looking back. So, ito yung review natin. Okay lang kahit di nyo ma-perfect. Thank you sa pag-send ng score. Okay, so for our looking back, okay, you are going to match column A to column B. Write the letter of your answer on the space provided before each number. Okay, so since yan, sakto 5 kayo, so let's answer. Number 1, read. Miguel.
The change in position with respect in a reference point.
Okay, what is your answer? Change in position with respect to a reference point.
B distance, ma'am.
Distance ba ang sagot? Okay. Sige, pwede ka pang manghula. Pagbabago ng posisyon ng isang bagay. Pag nagbago yung posisyon niya, siya ay
A, ma'am.
gumalaw. So, ano kayong sagot doon?
Displacement, ma'am.
Displacement ba? Okay, tingnan nga natin kung tama ang sagot ni Miguel. Okay, answer for number 1 is letter D. Okay, that is motion. So, kapag nagbago yung position ng isang bagay with respect to a reference point, so therefore, merong paggalaw na nangyari. So, that is motion. Okay, si Balrich for number 2. Balrich na Pomoseno. Hindi ka ba Balrich? John Mark. James, Mario. Anyone from you, since konti lang tayo.
The length of path traveled by the object.
Okay, what is the
E po,
answer?
ma'am. E.
Letter
E.
B. Okay, let's see it. Okay, very good. The answer is letter D. Okay, for number 3. Sige, 5 lang kayo. Pwede kayong sumagot ng sumagot. Number 3, pakibasa. Miguel.
The shortest distance from initial position to the final position of the object. Letter
Okay,
A,
what is the
ma'am.
answer? The shortest
Le-
distance. Answer is?
letter A, ma'am. Letter A.
Okay, very good. The answer is letter A. Okay, next for number 4. Mario.
The distance covered by the object per unit timer.
Okay,
Motion po.
what's the?
Motion.
Meron na kanina sa motion na number 1 yan. The distance covered by the object per unit time.
E po, ma'am.
Letter
E po.
E. Let's see if it's correct. Okay, answer is letter C. Speed, the distance covered by the object per unit time. And for number 5, last one. Wala na nagkakamali dyan. Rich, James, and John Mark, are you there? Sila nagsasalita. Okay, si Miguel na lang ulit for number 5. Nandiyan ka pa, Miguel?
Apo, ma'am. The
Sige,
speed
pakibasa
in a
sila.
given direction.
Okay, what's the answer?
Letter E, ma'am.
Okay, parang medyo confused ka pa eh, okay? So that is letter E. Very good. So answer for number 1 is letter D, motion. For number 2, distance. For number 3, displacement. For number 4, speed. And for number 5 is velocity. Okay, so that is also 5/5. Okay, now let's proceed with our topic, acceleration. So when we say acceleration, it is the change in velocity with the corresponding change in time. Whenever the speed, direction, or both speed and direction change, the velocity of the car also changes. So, ibig sabihin, kapag nagbago yung bilis ng isang bagay, yung takbo niya, o yung direction niya, or parang nag-change yung speed and direction, so may pagbabago sa acceleration siya. So, therefore, meron din pagbabago sa kanya velocity. So, the formula for acceleration is equals to change in velocity over change in time. So, nakikita natin yan, yung nandito sa ilalim. And, okay, yung triangle na yan is the change in time, which is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity, or B sub F. F stands for final velocity, and I is for initial, kaya B sub I. And the change in time, this one, is equivalent to T sub F, which is the final time minus initial time. And the standard unit for acceleration, or the SI unit for acceleration, is meter per second over seconds. Ayan yun. Nakikita nyo. Or equivalent to meter per seconds. And, or ito po, yung shortcut natin ng pagsulat. That is meter per second squared. The acceleration is in meter per second squared. Okay, naintindihan po?
Apo.
Okay, so tandaan na ang unit natin for acceleration is either meter per second over second, meter per second over seconds, or equals to meter per second squared. Okay, let's have a sample problem. Sige, pakibasa nga po yung sample problem natin. John Mark. Baka si John Mark hindi nagsasalita. James. Ayaw din magsalita ni James. Rich. Dalawa lang yung kausap ko dito. Sige, Mario, pakibasa yung ating sample problem.
Sample problem. Suppose that a car starting from rest gains a velocity of 5 meters per second at the end of first second and then 10 meters per second at the end of 2 seconds and 15 meters per second after 3 seconds. From the equation of acceleration, the average acceleration during the first second is
Okay, thank you. Okay, acceleration yung basa yun. Okay, so sabi natin, yung formula na ginagamit natin is change in velocity over change in time, or B sub F minus B sub I over D sub F minus D sub I. Okay, yung ating final velocity, yung final velocity natin is ito, 15 meter per second. Ibig sabihin, pag final, yun yung huling bilis ng takbo ng sasakyan. Pag sinabi naman natin initial, that is the starting point. Since yung car ay nag-start from rest, so ang kanyang initial velocity is 0. While the final time, ayan yun, that is 3 seconds. And then the initial velocity, initial time, since nag-start nga siya from rest, is 0. So, B sub F minus B sub I, so that is 15 minus 0. 15 minus 0, anong sagot? 15 bawasan ng 0.
15 pa rin, ma'am.
Okay, correct. That is 15 pa rin. 15 meter per second squared. Sa over naman niya, 3 minus 0. Yung 3 bawasan ng 0. Ang sagot. Okay, correct. 3 pa rin. So, susulat pa rin natin dyan. Yung 15 na sagot doon, minus 0, that is 15 meter per seconds. And 3 minus 0 is 3 seconds. So, kapag dinivide natin, kasi yung over na yan, ibig sabihin yan is divide. So, 15 meter divided by 3, yung 15, hatiin natin sa 3. Ilan ang matitira?
5, ma'am.
Okay, answer is 5. So, therefore, yan, kakopihan lang natin yung unit for acceleration, that is 5 meter per seconds over seconds or 5 meter per second squared. So that is the answer. So the result tells that the velocity of the car increases at the rate of 5 meter per seconds every second. You should be careful about the difference between the unit of velocity and the unit of acceleration. If the change in velocity is in kilometer per hour and the unit in time is in seconds, the unit of acceleration is kilometer per hour per seconds, which is also equivalent to kilometer per hour in seconds. Okay, so tandaan na, since meter per second squared yung ating unit, pero kung magkakaiba yung unit niya, for example, yung velocity natin is in kilometer per hour, and yung unit of time naman is in seconds, so pwede natin isulat yung kilometer per hour per seconds. Acceleration applies not only in increase of velocity but also in decrease of velocity. So, ibig sabihin, masasabi natin na may acceleration yung object, hindi lang kapag bumibilis yung object. Pwede rin daw nating sabihin na may acceleration yung object kapag siya ay unti-unting bumabagal or nagkakaroon ng decrease of velocity. Okay, tingnan natin yung isang sample problem. Okay, Miguel, pakibasa yung number 2. Paki-on yung mic, pakibasa yung number 2. Parang hindi ka namin naririnig. Or sa akin lang ba? Nawala yung alin? Yung sounds mo? Okay, sige, si Mario na lang.
Suppose,
Okay, sige po. Sige, Miguel. Nawala din yung mic ni Miguel, ay ni Mario.
suppose that a car initially moving at 40 kilometers per hour come to stop after 2 seconds. In this situation, the velocity of the car decreased from 40 kilometers per hour to 0, thus the car accelerated, but this time it is a negative acceleration or known as deceleration, the acceleration of the car.
Okay, yes, b sub f minus b sub I over t sub f minus t sub I. Okay, so ito naman, sabi nga natin, unti-unting bumagal from pagiging mabilis. So yung car, meron siyang initially, ano, nabawasan na naman tayo ng isa. Okay, meron siyang initial acceleration or initial velocity na 40 kilometer per hour. Tapos, bigla siyang nag-stop sa 0. So, naging 0 nga kasi huminto siya. So, kapag unti-unting bumagal, so we call it as deceleration. Kapag pabilis, acceleration. Kapag unti-unting bumagal or huminto, we call it as deceleration. So, since we have the final velocity minus initial velocity, so 0, that is the final velocity kasi nga umisto siya, minus 40 kilometer per hour divided by 2 seconds, which is the given time. Okay, so 0 minus 40, answer is negative 40. Bakit negative? Kasi 0 siya eh. Yung 0, mas malaki yung 40 doon. So, bawasan natin ng 40. So, answer is negative yung sagot. Negative 40 kilometer per hour divided by 2 seconds. So, answer is negative 20 kilometer per hour per seconds or ito, negative 20 kilometer per hour seconds. Okay, so makita nyo negative kasi nga pabagal. Kapag negative, that is deceleration. This means that the velocity of the car decreases by 20 kilometer per hour for every second. Since 40 kilometer lang yung kanyang tinatakbo per hour, per seconds, so ay per hour. So after 2 seconds, so ayan, naging 20 kilometer per hour na siya. Okay, next. Ayan. Is it possible that the car accelerates without any change in speed? Sa tingin nyo, posible ba na mag-accelerate yung car kahit hindi nagbabago yung kanyang bilis? What do you think? Posible ba na mag-accelerate yung car kahit hindi nagbabago yung bilis niya? You can type in your answer dito sa chat box natin. Posible ba na mag-accelerate pa rin yung car kahit hindi nagbabago yung kanya or hindi nagbabago yung speed niya or yung bilis niya? Okay, the answer is yes. Ay, saan ba yun? Okay, the answer is yes. Cars accelerate when the direction of changes. For example, if the car is moving at constant speed but around a curved path, although in this case there would be no change in speed, but there would be a change in direction and therefore there is a change in velocity. This change in velocity is acceleration. So, ibig sabihin, kahit hindi nagbabago yung bilis ng sasakyan, for example, tumatakbo siya sa curve, or pasigsag, hindi nagbabago yung bilis niya, pero nagbabago yung kanyang direction. So, meron pa ring change in velocity doon. Tandaan, kasi sabi nga natin, it's either nagbabago yung speed or nagbabago yung direction, lagi siyang may kasamang change in velocity. At kapag merong change in velocity, merong acceleration. So, therefore, kahit hindi nagbabago yung speed niya, pero nagbabago yung kanyang direction, so, posible pa rin na mag-accelerate yung car kasi nga may changes in direction. Okay, naintindihan po? Okay, thank you. I hope you understand. Okay, si Miguel, kung hindi gumagana yung mic, pwede mong i-type doon sa chat box yung ating sagot. Pag gusto mong sumagot. Okay. Thus, tandaan nyo, thus an object is said to be accelerating when it is moving with changing speed, may pagbabago sa speed. Constant speed but changing direction. Okay, so ibig sabihin, kahit hindi nagbabago yung speed pero nagbabago yung direction niya, meron pa rin acceleration. Changing both speed and direction. Okay, nagbabago yung bilis niya tsaka yung direction. Okay, so ito naman yung next activity natin. Okay, so we are going to draw a happy face if the picture shows acceleration and sad face if it's not show acceleration. Okay, happy face kapag sa tingin niya nagbabago ng acceleration and sad face kapag hindi. Okay, for number 1, car slowing down before coming to stop. Happy face or sad face? You can on your microphone or type in your answer in your chat box kasi hindi ko naririnig si Miguel Montaner. Happy face ba yan or sad face? Kapag, sabi nga natin, kapag may pagbabago sa speed, bumagal or bumilis, that shows acceleration. Kapag walang pagbabago sa speed or direction, walang acceleration. So, number 1, yung car daw na unti-unting bumagal bago huminto. Sad face or happy face, that is happy face. Kasi, meron siyang acceleration. Kasi nga nagbago yung speed niya. Unti-unti siyang bumagal. So, meron pa rin acceleration. Okay, for number 2, cars moving up in a curved path at constant speed. Okay, pa curve, nagbabago yung direction niya. Meron bang changes in acceleration or wala? Happy pace or sad pace? What is your answer? We can chat in your answer kasi hindi kita naririnig. Okay, answer is happy pace. Correct si Mario. Okay, correct din si Miguel. Okay, that is happy pace. For number 3, a train maintaining constant speed and direction. Ito, hindi nagbabago yung speed and direction niya. Dire-diretso lang under ng train. Happy pace or sad pace? Happy ang sagot ni Miguel. Si Mario, ano sagot? Happy. Tingnan natin kung tama ba yung sagot nyo. Sad pace. Okay, sabihin natin, constant speed and direction. Ibig sabihin, hindi nagbabago yung kanyang bilis at yung kanyang direction. Di ba? Yung train, dire-diretso lang siya sa rilas niya. So, that is sad pace kapag constant. Okay, number 4, a boulder rolling down the hill. Yung malaking bato na gumugulong pababa sa hill. Happy pace or sad pace? Sagot ni Miguel ay happy. Si Mario ay sagot ay sad face. Okay, tingnan natin sinong tama sa kanilang dalawa. Si John Mark, ang sagot ay sad face. Answer is happy pace. Okay, may acceleration pa rin siya. Kasi habang bumibilis yung paggulong ng boulder pababa sa hill, pabilis ng pabilis or dumidoble yung ano niya. Kasi pababa siya. Okay, next. A truck speeding up in the expressway. Happy pace or sad pace? Let me see your answer. Sad face ang sagot ni Miguel. Sad face ang sagot ni John Mark. Okay, a truck speeding up in expressway. Unti-unting bumibilis. So that is happy pace. Kasi nga bumibili siya. So therefore, meron siyang acceleration. Tandaan, ulitin ko pag nagbabago yung speed, is either bumagal or bumilis, may acceleration yun. So happy pace. Kapag nagbago yung direction niya, so happy pace pa rin yun. Pag walang pagbabago sa direction, walang pagbabago sa bilis, hindi siya bumagal, hindi siya bumilis, dire-diretso lang yung same yung takbo niya. So, walang acceleration. That is sad. Okay, number 6. Earth revolving around the sun. Yung pag-ikot ng mundo sa araw. May pagbabago ba sa kanyang direction at sa kanyang bilis? Sad pace or happy pace? Sad pace ang sagot ni Mario. Happy kay si Montaner. Tingnan natin kung sino yung makakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay, answer is sad pace. Okay, no changes sa kanyang acceleration. Kasi same lang yung speed niya buong year at same lang din yung direction niya buong year in circular path. So, tama ang sagot ni... Sino sumagot ng sad pace?
Opo, ma'am.
Si Mario. Correct si Mario. Okay, next. An apple falling from the tree. Yung pagbagsak ng apple sa puno. May pagbabago ba sa kanyang acceleration? Or wala? Happy pace or sad pace? Sagot ni Miguel, happy. Sagot ni Mario Molin. Happy. Happy din si John Mark. Okay, let's see. Okay, correct. Very good kayong tatlo. Okay, answer is happy pace. Okay, number 8, stalled car. Pag sinabi natin stalled car, yung humistop na kotse kasi nag-stop yung engine niya. Happy pace or sad pace? Sad pace ang sagot ni John Mark, si Miguel, sad din. Si Mario, happy pace. Okay, answer is sad pace. Okay, tama si Miguel at si John Mark. Okay, next number 9, car driving uphill. Okay, papataas yung takbo ng sasakyan. Sad pace or happy pace? Happy si John Mark, happy si Miguel. Si Mario, what is your answer? Happy. Okay, let's see. The answer is, okay, happy pace. Very good kayong tatlo. Okay, number 10, children on the merry-go-round. Okay, nakasakay ba kayo dyan? Yung kabayong umiikot. Sad si John Mark. How about Mario and Miguel? Happy yung sagot ni Miguel. Mario, what is your answer? Okay, let's see if it's happy pace or sad pace. Answer is happy pace. Okay. So, tama si... Sinisugat ng happy pace. Tingnan nga natin. Happy ang sagot ni Miguel. Okay, correct is happy pace. Kasi 'di ba yung merry-go-round, Di naman siya constant yung takbo niya. Okay, nag-start siya ng mabagal, tapos magiging pabilis yung pag-ikot niya hanggang kapag i-stop na siya is unti-unti ulit siyang bumabagal. So, merong changes in speed. Kapag merong changes in speed, there is a change in velocity and acceleration. Okay, next. For our next activity, okay, wait lang po. Sinerge ko kasi yung ating laptop at malapit na malubat. Okay, next is, okay, how's the motion? So we are going to study the given data and answer the question asked. Okay, so meron tayong velocity dito sa table. We have the, at first, 0 time and 0 velocity. We have 0, 0. At first, 1 second, we have 15 meter velocity per seconds. 15 meter per seconds velocity. And for 2 seconds, we have 15 meter per seconds velocity. For 3 seconds, we have 40 meter per seconds velocity. At 4 seconds, we have 60 meter per seconds velocity. And at 5 seconds, we have 0 meter per seconds. So, based dun sa table or dun sa data, ano yung pinaka-lowest velocity of the car? Pinakamababa. Tignan niyo yung velocity. Ito yung nasa taas. Ano yung pinakamababa? The velocity of the car. You can type in your answer sa chat box. Nakita ko naman yung mga sagot niya dito sa... Okay, answer ni Miguel is 0. Okay, answer for the lowest velocity of the car. Okay, that is correct. Very good, Miguel. Answer is 0. For number 2, what is the highest velocity attained by the car? Okay, ano yung pinaka-highest velocity of the car? Type in your answer. Okay, answer ni John, Mark at ni Miguel is 60. Okay, both of you, or okay, si Mario din ay 60. Okay, kayong tatlo ay very good, correct? Okay, the highest velocity attained by the car is 60 meter per second. Okay, number 3. At what time interval when the car's velocity is the same? When the car's velocity does not change, what is the acceleration? Okay, ano yung time interval na magkapareho yung velocity niya? Tignan niyo yung velocity na magkapareho. Anong time yon? Okay, 1 seconds and 2 seconds. Okay, pareho silang may velocity na 1 and 2, 15 meter per second. Okay, tama ang sagot ni Mario. Okay, so for number 3, okay, when the car's velocity did not change, was it acceleration? So, diba sabi nga natin, acceleration is velocity, change in velocity divided by time. So, 15 divided by 1, that is 15. 15 divided by 2, 7.5. For number 4, is the acceleration of the car during the time interval 0 to 1 and 0 to 4 the same? Explain your answer. Okay, 15 divided by 1. What is the answer? Ito yun. Sa first 1 second. Okay, that is 15 ang sagot ni Miguel. Okay, how about dun sa first 4 seconds? 60 divided by 4. Ito yun. Sorry. 60 divided by 4. 60, hatiin nyo sa 4. Ano na yung sagot? Answer is also 15. Correct si John Mark. So, meron bang pagbabago sa, pareho ba yung acceleration no 1 second and 4 second? Yes or no? Sorry. Pareho kasi pareho silang 15 meter per second squared yung takbo natin kapag kinompute natin yung kanilang acceleration. Okay, correct, Miguel. Okay, for number 5, between 0 to 1 and 3 to 4, what time interval does the car has greater acceleration? Explain your answer. Okay, yung 0 to 1, yung pagbabago niya, ito yun. from 0 to 15 meter per seconds. Yung 3 to 4 naman is 40 to 60. Saan yung may greater acceleration? 0 to 15 or 40 to 60? Okay, answer is dun sa 40 to 60 kasi yung kanilang interval is 20 meter per seconds. Okay, so if the time interval that naka greater acceleration is from 3 to 4. Okay, for number 6, at what time interval does the car reach the highest acceleration? Okay, tingnan natin yung time na may highest acceleration siya. Kapag dinivide natin yung velocity divided by time. Okay, 4. 60 divided by 4, that is 15. So, it has the highest acceleration. Correct si Miguel. And since pareho din yun sa first 1 second, so yung first 1 second din has the highest acceleration. Okay, next. For number 7, what is the highest acceleration of the car? Okay, sabi nga natin that is 15 meter per seconds squared. And what is the lowest acceleration of the car? Nakita natin, ano yung lowest acceleration niya? Lowest. Okay. Answer ni John Mark at ni Miguel, tinype nila ay 0. Okay, you are both correct. 0. At what time interval did the car attains the lowest acceleration? Okay, so pag kinompute natin kung 0, that is also 0. Okay. Ay, time interval, sa 0 seconds niya, ito yun. Sa first time niya. At yung, ito rin, 5 seconds. Kasi meron din siyang 0 na velocity. Okay, based on the given data, how do you describe the motion of the car in the whole trip? Okay, tingnan natin yung data. Paano daw natin i-describe yung takbo ng sasakyan? Nag-start ba siya ng mabilis na biglang bumagal? O nag-start siya ng mabagal na unti-unting bumilis at bumagal ulit? How can you say sa kanyang takbo? Mario, anong sasabi mo sa kanyang takbo? Okay, ang tinype niya ay mabagal at pabilis. Okay, so kung titingnan natin dito, nag-start siya from rest. Okay, at first, 1 to 2 seconds, hindi nagbago yung kanyang takbo. 15 meter per seconds yung kanyang velocity. Tapos, unti-unting bumilis on 3 and 4 seconds. At pagdating ng 5 seconds, siya ay unti-unti bumagal or huminto. So, correct your answer. Pipicturean nyo yung sagot nyo at isasend nyo sa akin sa messenger after. Okay, and now, let's try to solve this. Kung meron kayong calculator dyan, or you can also use your cell phones sa pagsasagot. Okay, so for number 1, okay, sabi nga natin, the formula for acceleration is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Okay, so final velocity natin is 15 meter per second minus 0 divided by 3. Okay, subukan natin i-compute yan sa ating calculator. Kung meron kayong calculator dyan, or you can use your pen and paper. 15 minus 0 is 15 divided by 3. Answer is 5. Sino sumagot ng 5? Si Miguel. Okay, answer is 5 meter per seconds. Okay, for number 2. Okay, for number 2, 70 meter per seconds minus 20 meter per seconds divided by 10. What is the answer? 70 minus 20, that is 50 divided by 10. Answer ni Miguel, 60 ba? 70 minus 20, that is 50 meter per seconds divided by 10. Yung 50 hatiin sa 10. 50. divided by 10. Answer is, let's see the answer. Answer is 5 meter per second squared. Okay. For number 30, for number 3, sorry. 110 minus 30 equals 80 divided by 20. Answer is, ang answer nila ay 110 minus 30. That is 80 divided by 20. Answer is, yung 80. Okay, sagot ni Miguel Montaner ay 4. So, let's see kung tama ang sagot niya. Okay, correct. Answer is 4 meter per second squared. Okay, sasama natin palagi yung 4 meter per second squared because that is the standard unit for acceleration. And for number 4, 70. So, ibig sabihin to, nabilis as biglang bumagal. Minus 110. So, magiging negative yung sagot dyan kasi mas malaki 110 kasi 70. So, that is negative 40 divided by 2. What is the answer? Okay. Sagot ni Miguel is 20. So, that is negative. Let's see. That is negative 20 meter per second squared. Okay. And for thus number 5, 55 kilometer per hour minus 25. So, that is 30 divided by 30 seconds. Answer is 30 kilometer per hour divided by 30 seconds. 30 divided by 30. Answer is yung 30. Hatiin sa 30. Ilan yung matitira? 30 pa rin ba yung 30? Pag hinati mo sa 30, 30 divided by 30. Answer is 1. So, 1 kilometer per hour because that is our unit dito. And the seconds in time. So, 1 kilometer per hour per second. Okay, so now let's proceed with the next activity. Okay, computation pa din tayo. Okay, a car accelerates from rest to 60 meter per second in 12 seconds. What is its acceleration? May pen and ballpen, may pen and paper ba kayo dyan or calculator? Pwede nyo gamitin yung cellphone kung may extra cellphone kayo sa tabi nyo. A car accelerates from rest to 60 meter per second in 12 seconds. So, 60 divided by 12. What is the acceleration? Answer is 5 meter per second squared. Sorry, hindi ko nababasa yung inyong chat. Okay, next for number 2. A motorcycle increases speed from 12 meters per second to 30 meter per second in 9 seconds. What is the acceleration? So, 30, subukan nyo, 30 meter per seconds minus 12 meter per seconds. That is 18 divided by 9. 18 divided by 9, answer is? Answer ni Miguel ay 2. Okay, and tama ba yung kanyang sagot? Okay, 18 divided by 9, answer is 2 meter per second squared. Okay, very good, correct. For number 3, okay, huwag kayong mahiyang mag-chat ng inyong sagot kasi ilang peraso na nga lang kayo. Tayo lang magkakausap. For number 3, the roller coaster accelerates as it goes down from 25 meter to 75 meter per seconds in 2 seconds. What is the acceleration? So 75 minus 25, that is 50. 50 divided by 2, what is the answer? 50 divided by 2. What is the answer, class? 50 divided by 2. Okay, answer ni Miguel ay 25. Okay, answer is correct. Because 50 divided by 2 is 25 meter per seconds. Okay, meron ko bang kasunod to? Okay, for number 4. In 2.5 seconds, a train decreases its speed from 50 kilometer per hour to 40 kilometer per hour. What is the acceleration? So that is, pag kinompute natin, 50 to, so baliktad naman yan. 40 divided by 50 equals, 40 minus 50 is negative 10 kasi deceleration siya bumagal. So, negative 10 divided by 2.5. What is the answer? Kung meron kayong 10 piso, hastiin nyo ng 250. Ilan matitira? 2.5. Ilang tao yung mabibigyan? Okay, answer is negative 4. Very good talaga si Miguel. Ang galing niya sa math. Okay, negative 0.4 kilometer per hour per seconds. And for last number, the car starting from rest accelerate at 2 meter per second squared. What is speed after 10 seconds? So, the formula is car starting from rest. So, 0 yung kanyang starting point. So, kung yung car ay nag-start from 0 at ang bilis daw ng takbo niya is 2 meter per second squared. Tumatakbo siya ng 2 meter kada isang segundo. So, ano yung magiging speed niya after 10 seconds? Kung 2 meters yung takbo niya kada segundo, after 10 seconds, ilan na yung kanyang speed? Ilan yung kanyang acceleration? 100 ba? Okay, tingnan natin. At first 2 seconds, we have 2 meters. So, madodoble yon. Magiging 4. Magiging 4 times 4. Tingnan natin. Ba? The car starting from rest accelerate at 2 meter per second squared. What is speed after 10 seconds? Kung bawat segundo ay ganyang once 2 meters ang kanyang takbo, after 10 seconds, siya ay meron ng takbo na 20 meter per second squared. That is the answer. Yun, para hindi na kayo mahirapan. Let's proceed with the remember. Ay, taka lang, okay. Tandaan niyo yung mga sagot doon. Okay, for number 1. So, I hope you check and write your answer para pag pinasend ko sa inyo sa messenger, meron na kayong masasend na sagot after nung ating discussion. Okay, so for number today. So let's proceed with the things to remember for this module. Always remember that acceleration is the rate of change in velocity of an object. The acceleration equation is a is equals to change in velocity over change in time. It is also equivalent to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by the final velocity over initial time. And the unit for acceleration is meter per seconds per second or meter per second squared. This is one. Ito yun. An object is said to be accelerating when it is moving with tandaan. Can be changing speed, constant speed but changing direction, changing speed as well as changing direction. Okay, nagbabago yung acceleration ng object, nagbabago yung speed niya, constant speed pero nagbabago yung direction niya, or pwedeng nagbabago pareho yung speed at yung kanyang direction. Okay, so to check your understanding, so we have a picture here of a bicycle. Now it's time to see what you have learned from the lesson. Identify the parts that serve as accelerator or make the bicycle to accelerate. Give your reason. Okay, so yung mga part ng bicycle, you have the frame, the handlebar, the brake, the wheel, and the pedal. Okay, ano-ano daw yung mga parts ng bicycle na merong nagpapabago sa accelerate niya, sa acceleration, or nagpapabago na it's either sabi nga natin ng bilis or ng kanyang direction. May contribution siya as accelerator ng bike. Okay, sa tingin niyo, ano-anong part yon? Okay, sagot ni Miguel, pedal. Bakit pedal? Kasi yung pedal ay ginagamit natin para umandar. Okay, correct. Siyempre, pinipedal natin para umandar yung bike. So, mas mabilis yung pedal, mas mabilis yung ating pag-andar. So, nakadepende sa kanya. So, it serve as also as accelerator. Ano pa? Aside from pedal. Okay. Pag nagbabago yung speed, pwede rin magbago ang ating direction. Ano yung part ng bike na pwedeng makapagpabago ng direction? Nag-send si Miguel ng week 2 and Q3. Okay, ang ating, anong tawag dito? Sorry, tumagalan. We have the brake. Okay, pwede rin yung brake. Kasi sabi nga natin, pag nag-decelerate or nagbago yung kanyang takbo, so, yung bilis, so that is bagal. Okay, it contributes to accelerator. Ang sagot din naman si Miguel din ba yun? Ni Mario, yung handlebar daw. Okay, bakit? Pag yung handlebar naman, okay, tinurn natin left or right, okay, nagbabago yung direction ng takbo natin. So, sabi nga natin, pag may change sa direction, may change in velocity, may change in acceleration. Okay, I think, dahil nasagot nyo yan, ibig sabihin, may natutunan kayo ngayong araw ito. Okay, now for our post-test. Okay, dyan yung sagot nyo, sinagot nyo kanina. Then, repeat yung sagot nyo. Okay, you will answer the post-test. In which of the following situation in the object accelerating? 1. A truck turning left. 2. A motorcycle slowing down in a street. Or number 3, a rolling ball moving with a constant speed. Okay, ano dyan yung situation? Nakabago yung acceleration. A1, B2, C1 and 2, or D, all of the above. Okay, type in your answer. Choose one. Don't worry, hindi binabaril ang letter D, all of the above. Sige. Answer is letter D. Okay, pwede rin ng rolling ball moving with constant speed kasi pwede rin naman kanyang magbago ang kanyang direction. So, pwedeng may change in acceleration. A motorcycle slowing down the street, may acceleration yun kasi bumagal. And a truck turning left since nagbago na yung direction. Okay, answer is letter D. Okay, for number 2, the toy when whirled around is a constant speed and move in a circular path. Which of the following assumption is or true? Okay, ibig sabihin, umiikot na yung bola sa circular motion niya. Okay, constant speed. Hindi nagbabago yung speed, hindi rin nagbabago yung direction. So, ano daw yung totoo dito? Number 1, the toy has constant velocity. Or number 2, the toy is accelerating. A1, B2, C both 1 and 2, or letter D, neither 1 and 2. What is your answer? Letter B, 2, the toy is accelerating. Sabi nga natin, it has a constant speed and move in circular path. Hindi rin nagbabago yung direction niya. Okay, answer for now, that number is letter. Ayan, binibigay ko na yung sagot. Answer is letter C daw, ang sabi ni John Mark. Okay, answer is letter Ayan, ang sagot. Nakikita niyo sa screen? Okay, answer is letter A. The toy has constant velocity kasi nga hindi nga nagbabago yung kanyang speed at yung kanyang path. Okay, for number 3, which of the following is not a unit of acceleration? A, meter per second, B, meter per second, C, meter per second squared, or letter D, kilometer per hour and seconds. What which is not as the unit of acceleration? A, B, C, or D? Ano nang nangyari sa inyo? Just type in your answer, class. Don't be shy. Okay, answer is letter A. Very good, Ken Mark. Okay, number 4. In which of the following cases this object has negative acceleration? Pag sinabi natin negative deceleration, bumagal siya. A, when the velocity increases. B, when the velocity decreases. C, when the velocity does not change. Or letter D, insufficient data. Okay, what is your answer? A, B, C, or D? Type in your answer. Miguel, Mario, John, Mark, and Malrich. Okay, answer is letter D. Insufficient data ba yan? Negative acceleration. Umaga. Okay, answer is letter Anong answer yan? Answer is letter D, when the velocity decreases. Okay, for number 5, what is the acceleration of the truck that changes its velocity from 30 meter per second to 45 meter per second in 6 seconds? So 45 minus 30, that is 15. Divided by 6. 15 divided by 6. Answer is letter 15 divided by 6. Kasi 45 minus 30, 15 divided by 6. 15 divided by 6. Answer is 1 ba? 15 divided by 6. Yung 15 hahatiin sa 6. Okay, answer to John Mark is letter D. Okay, correct. 2.5 meter per second squared. Okay, you will count the number of your checks and you will write your answer. Okay, and now, after that, you will answer the reflection. You will write the things that you know before and after the studying the module and about acceleration. Okay, susulat nyo dito ano yung mga dati nyong alam before we start our lesson at yung natutunan nyo after we discuss our lesson. So, after nyo masagutan lahat at matapos lahat ng mga activities and things to do for this week, you are going to take a picture of your output and send it to me via messenger. Okay, and then after that, that is for week 2. Pag meron pa kayong hindi naintindihan or gustong itanong, just PM or chat me for any question. Okay, hope you learned a lot for this week. Thank you and have a good week. Okay, wag mo nang lalabas dahil nasa ECQ tayo ngayon. Okay, thank you for attending our class. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Thank you, John Mark, Mario, Balrich, and John Mark. Thank you so much. Bye.